As parents, we're taught to endure anything. But here's a truth that often gets lost in the pain. Your heart matters too. When a child walks away, many parents respond with self-blame. I'll accept anything, they think. Whatever it takes to bring them back. Emotional outbursts, disrespect, painful words, all tolerated, in the name of love. But just because you're the parent doesn't mean your feelings don't count. Your emotional well-being matters, and that means boundaries are not just something your child is allowed to have. You are allowed to have them too. Boundaries are not walls, they're doors with locks. They don't sever connection, they protect it. A boundary simply says, this is what's okay for me, and this is what's not. That could mean deciding not to read abusive messages, not tolerating insults, stopping the daily check-ins on their social media, responding with kindness but not desperation, refusing to let estrangement define your worth or consume your day. Parents often struggle with boundaries, especially those raised to prioritize their child's needs above their own, even into adulthood. But enduring everything without limits leaves you emotionally depleted, vulnerable to manipulation, stuck in cycles of shame. This is boundary burnout, the emotional exhaustion from constantly trying to avoid saying the wrong thing, suppressing your own grief just to stay available. Boundaries aren't a betrayal of love, they're a declaration of dignity. When you deny yourself healthy limits, it often leads to emotional exhaustion, anxiety, loss of identity, and eventually, resentment. That's not love, that's emotional erasure, and it's not sustainable. You get to decide what's acceptable in your world. And those decisions don't make you selfish. They make you emotionally wise. Research shows that people with strong boundaries experience more self-esteem, better emotional regulation, and deeper life satisfaction, even in high-conflict families. And here's the surprising part. Boundaries can actually increase the chance of future reconnection. When your child sees that you're not reacting with desperation, not tolerating abuse, not losing yourself, it can shift their perception. This isn't about playing games. It's about showing up in a way that honors yourself first, because that's the only way true healing becomes possible. You can still love your child deeply and protect your heart. These are not opposites, they are partners. Love says, I want you in my life. A boundary says, but not at the cost of my sanity. Love says, I'm here. A boundary says, but only in ways that are healthy for both of us. This isn't coldness, it's clarity, and clarity creates emotional space for growth. Yours and theirs. You are not only a parent, you are a person with needs, limits, and a right to peace. Boundaries aren't barriers to love, they are bridges to dignity. I am allowed to have boundaries. My peace is important too. If this message resonates with you, my book, 10 Things Every Parent Should Know About Estrangement, dives even deeper. The link is in the description. Please like, subscribe, and share your story, because your heart matters too.